Just hit that like button in the meantime. All I got is you, man. Hit that like button and we'll get started.
The final warning, the digital collapse of Solid Sunnnyi and the horror behind the stream. There are places on the internet where pain performs for pennies, where broken people turn dysfunction into content, and where suffering, especially the suffering of children, is live-streamed, liked, and laughed at. In those places, a woman named Solid Sunnnyi reigned. She wasn't a creator, she was a spectacle, loud, confrontational, erratic, and dangerous in ways her audience could never fully see. But the truth was always bleeding through. The signs were there, the smiles were strained, the children were present, and behind every chaotic laugh, something darker lingered. For a while, she thrived in a twisted ecosystem, fueled by applause and attention, partnered with a man named Ken Nola, a digital abomination whose only talents were vulgarity and manipulation. Together, they created a vortex of online toxicity. Ken provoked, Sunnyi performed, and the audience, hungry for dysfunction, fed them both. But things shifted when Ken crossed the line from chaos to criminality. He publicly threatened to re-upload an image involving a child. Not a joke, not an exaggeration. A direct statement of intention. The kind of moment that should cause every parent's heart to stop. That should make every viewer reevaluate what they're watching and who they're following. And one man did, Octavius Prime. Vigilant, calculated, and armed with a different kind of integrity, refused to let it slide. He gathered the evidence, documented the moment, and filed a report with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. He didn't vlog about it. He didn't argue about it. He acted. And in response, YouTube, slow-moving and often indifferent, finally woke up. Ken's channel was terminated. Solid Sunnnyi's platform was ripped down. The curtain began to fall. But evil doesn't die with deletion. It mutates. It reinvents. And so did Ken Nola, slithering back onto the platform under a new name, boasting as if justice had never touched him. He doubled down on his threats, his content, his mockery. But Octavius was still watching, still collecting, still protecting. Another report. Another termination. Yet while predators scattered, a darker twist was forming. Not around Ken, but around Sunnyi.
Let's hit that like button,
the danger
y'all.
wasn't just digital. She was hurting her children in real life. The warning came in violence. Sunnyi was arrested, charged for attacking her own sister, Kari, with pepper spray to the face. An act of rage that spilled into the real world like blood through a cracked screen. But what Kari revealed afterward was worse than any live stream. She posted a photo, grainy, raw, a child's back, small, fragile, bruised, deep discoloring welts across a young spine. No filters, no edits, just the silent scream of a body too young to defend itself. Kari said what the platform would not. That Solid Sunnnyi had been beating her children. That this was not a one-time moment but a pattern. That there were 3 open CPS cases. And then came the final revelation. Sunnyi herself admitted she was on safety. For the audience watching, the term may have sounded vague, technical, but it's not. A Child Protective Services CPS safety plan is a legally binding document created when abuse or neglect is confirmed or strongly suspected. It's a last chance agreement between a parent and the state. It says in no uncertain terms, we know something has gone wrong. It gives strict rules, who can be around the children, how they're supervised, how often check-ins occur. It's not a slap on the wrist. It's a warning before removal. If the parent violates the plan, the state is authorized to step in and take the children away. This is where we found Solid Sunnnyi. Not at the top of YouTube, not behind a ring light, but in a system designed to protect children from people like her. Her empire was gone. Her power was imaginary. Her content was now evidence. And yet still, despite it all, there were defenders, trolls, sympathizers, delusional followers who claimed it was all just hate or jealousy. That the bruises weren't real, that CPS lies, that Kari was bitter, that Octavius Prime was the villain. But truth doesn't care about loyalty. It doesn't care about clout. Because as the world debated, Octavius went live, not with drama, but with direction. He laid out the timeline, connected the events, brought receipts, called his community to action. And the audience, once entertained, now horrified, listened. The result? A flood of calls to CPS, from viewers, from reporters, from those who finally understood the gravity of what they had been watching. The abuse wasn't hypothetical. It was confirmed, documented, and it was still happening. CPS responded. This wasn't a takedown. This was a reckoning. Solid Sunnnyi, once a self-made queen of dysfunction, is now a woman one violation away from losing her children permanently. Her sister, once silenced, is now backed by a community. And Octavius Prime, who was once mocked for his conviction, now stands as the one man who saw the horror early and refused to look away. This is where the horror lives, not in jump scares or fiction, but in real people who hurt children while smiling into a camera, in followers who cheer while kids are being damaged off screen, in a system that waits too long to act, and in predators who don't wear masks. They wear usernames, but there is one bright spot, one point of clarity in the filth. Justice still works when good people refuse to be quiet. Ken Nola fell twice. Golden signatures, lies collapsed under the weight of bruised truth. Solid Sunnnyi's delusion is now tangled in court documents and custody investigations. And the street sector, it's awake, it's watching, and it will not forget. You may entertain the internet with your chaos. You may monetize dysfunction for a while, but when the bruises show up on a child's back, when the safety plans are signed in silence, when CPS starts knocking at your door, your show is over. Octavius Prime didn't just survive the storm. He became the storm, and now, there's nowhere left to hide.
Man, what's going on, y'all? Y'all know I don't be going live like that, but it's just been a lot of lies going on. A lot of things just been going on that's just been horrible about this whole story. When it comes down to Solid Sunnnyi and her situations. So she admitted today that she's on a safety plan, okay? And a safety plan is a plan, basically a last chance plan for her to get it right with her children. And so, like, remember they was talking about they calling the FBI, and I was over when they hit a couple of links over in the other sectors, and some people was like, well, you know, Octavius, they got kids say he called the police on you for whatever. And I mean, if you want to report this, because we got that same link, it's in the description. And you go to 26 minute and 48 second mark in that same video, and you can see the back of the child's back and shoulders. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing new about it. It's been reported already. As a matter of fact, Sunnyi had just got a visit yesterday, according to Kari. And she has, according to Kari, she has 3 open CPS cases as a result of our community action. You know what I mean? As a collective, taking the action that we need for that child. And we'll do it again. You know what I mean? And so, like, I understand they made they're making AI photos, they're doing a whole lot of things, and certain people some people that's anonymous are threatening to do certain things legal and lawfully to me or whatever. I mean, hey, freedom of speech, baby. Freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? And I'm unbothered by a lot of things, just like I was unbothered by the FBI call, the CPS call, whatever calls they tried to make on me. I was unbothered. The photo is not for me to put on YouTube. I wouldn't put that on YouTube. But it definitely has been reported, you know what I mean, as intended. And so Kari was live today, and she talked about the fact that it was the photo was the photo that she did upload of the child being bruised. It had the effect that she wanted it to have, and whether or not she did it out of wrath or whatever she may have done it under, whatever her motivations was, it's not for us to surmise her motivations. All we know as a public is that child is at risk with a person that we know that does drugs, that does illegal street drugs, that has admitted to that has been known to get drunk online, smoke weed online, and that marijuana, most likely, we don't know where that come from, but it could be street marijuana laced with. They lace marijuana nowadays from the streets with fentanyl and all kinds of shit. I mean, even since the '90s, they've been lacing marijuana with cocaine, roach spray, all kinds of stuff. They lace it with all kinds of stuff. So when people smoke street marijuana, we don't know what's in that stuff. And so when she getting high, smoking weed, you know what I mean, getting drunk, and also she even told us in that her previous channels that she take mushrooms on psychedelics. And so somebody that disturbed and messed up and dealing with all kinds of stuff that has come public and talked about their severe clinical depression, and we're not picking at people for that, but at the end of the day, we don't want anybody around that person to be victims of their violence. So we have seen the violence of Solid Sunnnyi when it comes to her even spraying her sister in the face with the mace. You know what I mean? And we have also seen her put her hands on her 6-year-old daughter on camera. We also seen the punch to the chest. And even people that are advocating for her right now are some of the people that saved these videos. Some of these videos I would have never saw if it wasn't for some of the people that's now advocating for her. All right. And so, and I'm just say this also to the street sector people or whatever that go in and out, if they street sector or not. I'm not here to promote y'all channels. You know what I mean? You can do the trolling, you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Y'all can buy live stream viewers, everything. I mean, I just go live based on content. And this is content, and these people have been harassing me. You know what I mean? These people have inspired people to call. They not only have called the police on my home, they have done a lot of nasty, evil things behind the scenes that I don't even want to go down memory lane and even talk about. Get what I'm saying? And so they have done so much to the point where the police got them under investigation. That's why they try to do wellness checks. The police never show up because they already know that these people are liars. They have done a lot of evil things to me. And it's not evil for evil. Not at all. But that child, I know that lady is mentally disturbed. We know that Ken Nola is mentally disturbed. You know what I mean? These are the same two individuals that said they want to do sexual things to a 3-year-old. And so for all the women over there that supporting these two individuals, I mean, they got a side eye you. You know what I mean? Go where you want to go. But I'm making a great separation. Okay? I'm making a great separation. You know? And I only see like maybe there's only 3 remaining street sector content creators out here. Okay? Maybe I'll say 4 or 5. The rest of y'all was over there with the ICE people. And y'all say y'all wasn't street sector, so that's what the fuck y'all at. You know what I mean? Don't try to reinvent yourself for clout because you dying or make up stories, you know what I mean, about what the fuck you gonna do, but then bitch do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say. Do whatever you fuck you want to do. And that's my message to Broken Ice. To the Broken Ice crew, that's my message to y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all just full of mess, gossip, and y'all won't fuckery. That's it. So I'm not gonna respond to y'all. Like, I don't have Kiki next to me. You know what I'm saying? No more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sensitive like a woman. You can sit up there and talk about my body and all that kind of shit. I write you off as crazy, and I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I mean, hey, y'all can talk y'all delusions or grandeurs about what the fuck y'all do. We don't care. We really don't give 2 fucks about you. I don't, but I ain't a we. Octavius don't care about you. All right? So, anyway, I want to get into also to give y'all a breakdown on what a safety plan is with CPS. And so through AI, since the haters hate it so much, we do have a story that was created by AI to give you a better education on what kind of situation Sunnyi is in when it comes to the safety plan. because the safety plan that she mentioned on Ken's live, and I'm glad I downloaded that live so that way I have it. I mean, that way I have it. I didn't listen to all that slander and I hate my mom and all this sissy talk that this man, he's sitting up there like some sassy, sissy sidekick girlfriend. He must hate his mama, honey. He must make hating. I don't know. He got all hatred for women. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, all the shit you did on your, we ain't even going to. But I did create a story for y'all. I want y'all to listen. And we'll go back here. We'll give some more theatrical music to it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of entertainment. Something these haters ain't doing. All right? Oh, man. On my history, it's not showing up. It does that, I see. I just had it up. But anyway, I'll let it play and then we'll find the music in the meantime.
Safety plans and simple battery when the dysfunction gets real in Georgia. The cameras have been turned off. The live streams have gone quiet. But for Solid Sunnnyi, the real horror didn't begin on YouTube. It began in her own home. Beneath the shouting matches, the chaotic posts, and the viral drama, there was something far more disturbing brewing: violence, child endangerment, and state intervention. And now, as the digital spectacle fades, the cold, clinical grip of Georgia law has stepped in. It started, as many real tragedies do, with something that seemed performative: a fight between two adult sisters. But this wasn't just yelling and insults. According to reports, Sunnyi attacked her sister, Carrie, with pepper spray to the face. That act alone is enough to land someone behind bars in Georgia. Under OCGA Section 16-5-23, this is simple battery, defined as intentionally making physical contact of an insulting or provoking nature, or intentionally causing physical harm. And using pepper spray? That's harm, without question. This charge is serious enough on its own. In Georgia, simple battery is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 12 months in jail or a $1,000 fine. But when it happens between family members, things escalate. Suddenly, it's a high and aggravated misdemeanor, especially when it occurs in a domestic setting. And the courts do not take domestic battery lightly, especially when children are involved or present. But here's where the story twists into something darker. After the pepper spray incident, Carrie did what the system often fails to do. She pulled the curtain back. She revealed photos of visible bruises on one of Sunnyi's children. Deep, discolored, unmistakable. There was no nudity, no performance. Just the evidence. The body of a child marked by violence. Carrie wasn't speculating. She was documenting. And then came the revelation that turned the internet from skeptical to horrified. Solid Sunnnyi admitted she was on safety. Now let's make something clear, because too many people gloss over it. Being on safety with Georgia's Division of Family and Children Services, DFCS, isn't some soft slap on the wrist. It means Child Protective Services has already determined that abuse or neglect is likely or confirmed. It means the home is dangerous. And the parent? They're on final warning.
Final warning.
The CPS safety plan is a signed agreement, not a suggestion. It states that the parent must take specific steps to protect the child, supervising all contact, restricting who can visit the home, cooperating with regular home checks, attending mandated therapy or classes, and in some cases, removing themselves temporarily from the home. If you violate this agreement, CPS is authorized to do the one thing they dread most: take the children away.
All right, I'm going to stop there and I'll continue. So y'all see that when she said over there on that channel today, and I downloaded it so that way if they try to do any kind of like weirdo shit or whatever, say slander or whatever, she said safety plan in that video. All right? So that means that she had to sign an agreement because of those pictures that I put out. Not the pictures I put out, but the pictures that Kari put out. The pictures that I made y'all aware of that are in the description. You go to the minute mark, it's right next to it. Those pictures has got her on a final warning. All right. Now, if she was an able-bodied person, most likely they would have wheeled her ass off the jail. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. So let's continue.
And here's the horror beneath the hashtags. Solid Sunnnyi didn't arrive at this point by accident. Her journey to a safety plan is paved with multiple CPS investigations, a growing online history of erratic behavior, and now a criminal charge for attacking her own sister. What does that tell us? It tells us this wasn't just a content creator gone rogue. This was a mother operating at the edge of control, now caught in a tightening web of state oversight, legal consequence, and public exposure. And with the safety plan in place, one more misstep could mean permanent child removal.
Permanent.
Now step back and consider the implications. You are no longer watching a YouTuber. You are watching a legal case unfold in real time. Georgia law doesn't care about likes, subscribers, or clout. It cares about safety. And when bruises show up, when pepper spray is used, when CPS documents patterns of harm, the time for entertainment is over. This is the moment when dysfunction becomes evidence. When content becomes a case file. When the state steps in and says, enough. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what needed to happen. The show is no longer hers to run. Georgia law is producing the next chapter now. And this time, the audience is the court.
Right. This very powerful statement. The audience is now the court. It's not us. It's not what Octavius thinks. You know what I mean? And so they went as far as Ken go as far as he left a video up. Oh, I'm calling the authorities. He called, I guess, West Palm Beach Police Department on me or whatever. You know, for theatrics' sake, hoping I'd be a dumb hoe ass nigga like him and take my video down out of fear or whatever. No, I mean, for one, you guys are trash. I'm not going to go to jail for none of y'all. You know, and neither am I going to get any kind of cases or whatever. I'm not afraid of nothing. I know my rights under the First Amendment. And all I'm doing is reporting this situation, you know, when it comes to this demon. You know what I mean? This lady left bruises on her child, and she's pretty much just mad. And we have a bunch of clout chasers in the chat hoping that one day Sunnyi is going to come back and resurrect her channel and give them the clout, they be friends or whatever, and all that shit. That time is over. All right? Most of the people in that chat, they're rejects from the adult crew. They're rejects from all over. They were rejects when it came to the street sector. And even it comes to me talking about the street sector. The street sector was not supposed to be a harbinger for rejects. Like, Ken is a beef sector reject at this point. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't get nothing going over there, so he came over here stalking Octavius and tried to reinvent himself and got into a relationship with the legless woman. Okay? And I guess for a while he thought that was going to make him his glow up or whatever, but he can't keep a channel. You know what I mean? Can't keep a channel. And they big mad about it. You know what I mean? And same thing with Sunnyi. Like, you know, Sunnyi done lost her channel. She couldn't recreate herself, you know, doing the live streams on long form or whatever. It's not going to help. You ain't got the tools you used to have. It's gone. You know what I mean? I gave you the game, not giving it to you anymore. All right? How you doing, Bush baby? Washington Water was good. Miss Vegas was good. Cheryl R was good. Fifi Brown was good. Foxtrotter was good. Paulette Waters was good. And so I just want to come live and make y'all aware of what's going on. So the safety plan is the last chance situation for her. So for those that don't know, Sunnyi announced today that she's on a safety plan. Okay? That means she got to take most likely she got to take all kind of parenting classes and everything like that. So since they hate my AI because they don't have it, they don't even have OBS. You know what I mean? All these rich niggas, I'm the poorest nigga, I live with my mama. But I got OBS, I got a computer to go live on. All right? You know, I mean, you niggas are shooting bad. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna use Microsoft.
Hey there. What's on your mind today?
Hold up. Yes, I want to know in Georgia what is a safety plan and give me a breakdown of what that means for a safety plan. But this for some time I'll be listening. Let me see. Yes, in Georgia. Hold up. It's not hearing me well. Can you hear me? Hold up. Let me change the microphone. All right, so I'm gonna use another AI for this. But yeah. Oh yeah, if you're feeling like I'm doing good, you know what I mean, you want to reward the man of God, send that cash out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Justin for dropping that. And also, let's drop the backup channels too. There should be in the feature. For those that want to sub to my backup channels, go to the featured section of my channel on the homepage. Scroll down. Got 2 backup channels. Please subscribe to that. Please tell my audience what is a safety plan when it comes to CPS in the state of Georgia in full detail and speculate what could be going on in this particular type of case. All right, so it's creating right now everything that most likely could be going on in these situations. Because this is what's been going on, and it has been confirmed by Kari in her live stream earlier that she got 3 cases going on. She got 3 cases going on with CPS, and this is what they are putting out on the internet. You know what I mean? All right. And the reason why, like, what the question people will be like, well, Octavius, why are you reporting on this? Just because these people have done a lot, and even when we made people aware of what Kari had put out, they tried to twist the narrative and say that I had access to some kind of child porn or whatever. And the photo is still up on YouTube. They know how to strike. They know how to privacy strike. They got people in their crew that know how to do all kinds of strikes, just like me. And that video is still up. It's unlisted right now, but it's in the link in the description right now. At the 26-minute, 48-second mark, you can go see the bruises on the child for yourself. Make sure you turn up the resolution. That way you can see the bruising. So Sunnyi has bruised her child. That photo was turned over to CPS, and they started to do an investigation based off not what I said, but what they saw with their own eyes based on what Kari has put out. So she got a visit yesterday. That's why she wasn't able to go live yesterday, because some people showed up at her house because she's beating the hell out of her children and bruising them. All right. So let's listen to everything. So I want to give y'all the understanding of everything that's going on. So I try to educate, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Here's a comprehensive and engaging explanation you can use directly for your audience, especially
What's going on,
for a video or live stream format.
Keisha, gossip.
What is a CPS safety plan in the state of Georgia? Full breakdown and speculative insight into a concerning case. When it comes to Child Protective Services CPS in the state of Georgia, a safety plan is one of the most serious tools the agency can use when there is immediate concern for a child's well-being.
Most
it's
serious.
Not a light suggestion. It's a legal, binding agreement put in place when CPS believes a child may be in danger, but before they move to remove the child from the home. Let's break it down in plain terms so the community can understand what this actually means. What is a safety plan? A safety plan is a written agreement between CPS and the parents, guardian, or caretaker of a child. It's meant to protect the child from immediate harm, while CPS conducts a deeper investigation into allegations of abuse, neglect, or other unsafe conditions in the home. Important, the safety plan is not optional. If a parent refuses to sign or comply, CPS can move to petition the juvenile court for emergency custody. What does a safety plan usually include? The terms of a Georgia CPS safety plan can vary based on the specific situation, but common examples include restricting contact between the child and a certain individual, such as a parent, partner, or abuser. Mandating supervision. The child can only be around certain adults under the watch of a safe, approved person. Requiring temporary placement of the child with a relative or family friend, what's called a non-custodial safety resource. Requiring drug testing, mental health evaluation, or parenting classes. Forbidding corporal punishment. Limiting overnight guests, especially if a boyfriend-girlfriend is involved. Specific rules about school attendance, hygiene, or access to medical care. The goal is to keep the child in a familiar environment, if possible, without jumping immediately to foster care or state custody. Is it legally enforceable? Yes, but here's the catch. Many parents are pressured to sign safety plans without fully understanding their rights. CPS might say, sign this, or we'll take your child. That creates coercion, even if the parent hasn't been proven guilty of anything yet. A safety plan isn't a formal court order, unless it's later ratified by the court. But violating it can lead to serious consequences, including the child being removed and placed in foster care. Now let's speculate. What might be going on in a case like this? If we hear that a mother is under a CPS safety plan and there are 3 open CPS cases, it raises multiple red flags. Let's think through what could be happening. Scenario 4, failure to comply with previous plans. The fact that 3 cases are open suggests a
Oh, my bad. My VPN came on and it ruined the stream for a second. So y'all should be able to hear me now. Sorry about that. So we'll go ahead. We'll play it again because it went out. My bad. So the stream is doing good now. So I had like a little issue where the thing came on. So we're going to go over the safety plan again. So I want y'all to hear it.
Absolutely.
All right?
Here's a comprehensive and engaging explanation you can use directly for your audience, especially for a video or live stream format. What is a CPS safety plan in the state of Georgia? Full breakdown.
We should be back.
Insight into
Sorry about that, everyone.
Case. When it comes to child protective
Sorry about
services
that.
in the state of Georgia,
VPN came
a
on so y'all can
safety plan
hear
is one of the
everything.
most serious tools the agency can use when there is immediate concern for a child's well-being. It's not a light suggestion. It's a legal, binding agreement put in place when CPS believes a child may be in danger, but before they move to remove the child from the home. Let's break it down in plain terms so the community can understand what this actually means. What is a safety plan? A safety plan is a written agreement between CPS and the parents, guardian, or caretaker of a child. It's meant to protect the child from immediate harm, while CPS conducts a deeper investigation into allegations of abuse, neglect, or other unsafe conditions in the home. Important, the safety plan is not optional. If a parent refuses to sign or comply, CPS can move to petition the juvenile court for emergency custody. What does a safety plan usually include? The terms of a Georgia CPS safety plan can vary based on the specific situation, but common examples include restricting contact between the child and a certain individual, such as a parent, partner, or abuser. Mandating supervision. The child can only be around certain adults under the watch of a safe, approved person. Requiring temporary placement of the child with a relative or family friend, what's called a non-custodial safety resource. Requiring drug testing, mental health evaluation, or parenting classes. Forbidding corporal punishment. Limiting overnight guests, especially if a boyfriend-girlfriend is involved. Specific rules about school attendance, hygiene, or access to medical care. The goal is to keep the child in a familiar environment, if possible, without jumping immediately to foster care or state custody. Is it legally enforceable? Yes, but here's the catch. Many parents are pressured to sign safety plans without fully understanding their rights. CPS might say, sign this, or we'll take your child. That creates coercion, even if the parent hasn't been proven guilty of anything yet. A safety plan isn't a formal court order, unless it's later ratified by the court. but violating it can lead to serious consequences, including the child being removed and placed in foster care. Now let's speculate. What might be going on in a case like this?
Listen.
If we hear that a mother is under a CPS safety plan and there are 3 open CPS cases, it raises multiple red flags. Let's think through what could be happening. Scenario 1. Repeated exposure to dangerous adults. There could be concerns about who the mother is allowing around the child, maybe boyfriends, friends, or even family members with violent or criminal histories. If CPS suspects abuse or neglect due to the environment, they will intervene with restrictions and orders of supervision. Scenario 2. Physical abuse or neglect allegations. Photos of bruises, medical reports, or school reports about the child's condition may have triggered investigations. In Georgia, any teacher, nurse, or social worker is a mandated reporter. If they report something concerning, CPS is legally required to act. Scenario 3. Drug use or mental health crisis. If a parent is suspected of using illegal substances or has a mental health condition that makes parenting unsafe, CPS can demand treatment or supervised care as part of the safety plan. Scenario 4. Failure to comply with previous plans. The fact that 3 cases are
Please
open
hit that like button
suggests
on the
a
way in,
pattern.
y'all.
Maybe the parent has not followed through with earlier agreements, or more incidents have occurred since the last plan. CPS doesn't randomly stack cases unless they see ongoing risk. So, what can the public take from this? If someone is under a CPS safety plan in Georgia, that's not just gossip. It's a sign that the state believes a child might be at serious risk. And if there are multiple open cases, it could mean a history of endangerment, neglect, or repeated rule breaking under previous plans. That's why we should stay alert, not just for drama, but for the child's well-being. Final word, CPS doesn't always get it right, but when a safety plan is involved, especially with multiple cases, we should take it seriously. These plans are designed to prevent tragedies before they happen. If you're a concerned community member, you have the right to ask questions, report concerns, and advocate for the child's safety. Would you like me to turn this into a spoken word script or narration for your video? I can also help generate a YouTube.
All right, so y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. You know? So I'm trying to educate y'all, man. I'm here to educate y'all, man. So as y'all see, what's been going on with the situation, we have Sunnyi right now, and she has a safety plan. So she obviously done signed a legal document to keep her kids. All right. So right now she's under the watchful eye of CPS, and they are monitoring the situation. They're seeing what's going down with it. And she also basically, like, I just can't say enough. What's going on, Audio Pope? What's going on, Your Pleasure? And what's going on, KRSA? What's good? Cheryl R, I think I spoke to you already. So right now she's on her last chance. So she legally had to basically sign that agreement to keep the kids, because once them people most likely saw them bruises on that child, the same photo that Ken basically called the mandated reporters in West Palm Beach to let them know, oh yeah, Octavius is basically telling everyone to report a child abuse of my girlfriend. The link is in the description. You know what I mean? So they most likely, they had, by the time they looked at it, idiot, they had to report it too. Just because you imagine it to be something filthy, because that's what you do. You know what I mean? Like the same thing you did with certain other people's photos, child's photos. You sexualized them. You sexualized Sheena's grandson, sexualized Kiki's daughter, and so on and so forth. Like so many people you have sexualized that are underage. You know what I mean? You're a weirdo. So your weirdo mind thought that you had me in a trap. No, you didn't. You basically snitched. You was the first to snitch and tell everybody, like, hey, you told West Palm Beach that they did go look at my video, said good citizen. You know what I mean? They said good citizen. He's a good citizens. I mean, I don't have to get on here and talk about how fat, funky you are and your wobbly hips and your booty and all that kind of nasty stuff. I mean, we've been there, done that so many times. And like, basically, you got Sunnyi on a mission on a highway to hell. I mean, let her just go ahead and get off YouTube and leave. Right now, it's just getting more dangerous for her. And her sister does have the advantage. You know what I mean? She's the one victim of a battery case. You know what I mean? And you keep dragging her, intimidating her, you gonna fuck around and get a restraining order put on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so, bro, like all that, we beefing. No, we're not beefing. You're a weirdo. I'm not beefing with no self-admitted pedophile, and I'm not associating with none of the people that's in the circle that think this is gonna be some kind of way they're gonna get clout or get their name promoted to people that I know from multiple sectors. No, I mean, get off your ass and get your own. You know what I mean? This is not a place for you to clout chase. You're not gonna clout chase Octavius. I mean, I'm old with this. You know what I mean? I'm old with this. I don't have to address nobody. You could be over there and say, oh, Octavius fat, sloppy. He this, he that, he balding. He ain't got no teeth. He ain't got no eyes. He wear glasses. I mean, you can make up whatever scenario y'all want to make up. Y'all can threaten that y'all gonna sue. Everything. You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna stop me from my reporting. You know what I mean? You put a request for the body cam. Well, what they plan on do if you play that body cam, they'll try to snatch your page because they'll say because it's under investigation. They'll say it's illegal. So just be aware of that. You know what I mean? So they already plotting on that situation. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all get. I think I got 140 people here, 150 people or something like that. Can we get the likes up, please? Can we get the likes over 100? You know what I mean? Can we get the likes over 100? I mean, if you ain't got $100 to donate, you know what I mean? This goes for everybody. If you ain't got $100 to Cash App Octavius, that like button is free 99. So yes, I'm begging for like. I'm either begging for $100 or I'm begging for likes. Okay, you feel me? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hit that like button in the meantime. I'll drop the link. It's not much to say. I mean, I don't have to sit there and drag. Audio been doing a damn good job toe tagging Ken. You know what I mean? The beef sector throwaway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he has to go hit links and such shit to be recognized and heard. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So I'm gonna drop the link if anybody do have anything to say about the situation. We don't have to be here long, and ain't no bots being bought for my channel. Live streaming bots. Ended at like 150 people in your chat, and you end your live with 300 views a day later. Like, we ain't the same, y'all. We're not the same. Okay. So let me go ahead and get that for y'all. Let me get the live stream. All right. So let me get the live stream up. Let me get the StreamYard up. Let's give y'all the link in a minute. Here we go. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to drop the link for y'all. All right. So the link is pinned. If anybody do want to come up and have voice their opinions on the matter, the floor is yours. I pretty much came out and educated y'all on what I need to educate y'all on. Like, I mean, I'm unbothered. You know what I mean? I'm unbothered by the situation. If they want to keep going live, hey. I mean, if ain't nothing developing as far as the storyline, you just want to do whatever. I'm not here for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm too seasoned for that. Too seasoned. So the link is pinned. If anybody got anything to say, I hope y'all like the new graphics. And for the people they're doing AI, listen. You know what I mean? We got it. We got the AI down. I haven't just like the thing is like, hey, don't go there with that kind of stuff. Don't go there. Oh, we got audio up in the building. What's going on?
Oh,
What's up? What's up? Let me I'm gonna blow you
your
up.
shit.
I'm gonna blow you up and I'm gonna put you on the thing. Yo, you got the floor though. So what you got to say about it, bro? Hold up. Oh, did he leave? Shit, he must have left. He must have left. So he'll probably be back. They said the belly is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, and also all I did with him, I just got like that beard, how he have his beard, like he can't grow the mustache across the top of his lip. I just got like the light skin, like the guy has skin tone, and I just did the beard, and it just created the face like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find research what kind of beard it was. Hold on, y'all. I got you. I'm coming, bro. All right, you got.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't notice you was I can't even hear you, bruh. But I didn't notice you
Oh,
was doing it this way. I can't even hear your response right now.
oh, okay.
But I
Hold
was
on.
just saying, I did put the request in, and I'm definitely when I get it, I'm gonna be putting it on a backup page
Yeah,
for
can you hear
sure.
me
Cause I'm
now?
already, nah, I can hear you, nah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. All right.
Yeah. You be doing
Okay.
your shit different because you be on OBS, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They mad about
Yeah,
it. They,
okay.
they was talking shit about it today. Talking about, oh,
Yeah.
he doing all that AI shit and everything. I'm the poorest nigga in all the
Nah,
sectors and
that
shit.
shit dope. I mean, I just show you. I mean, most people they just get on. I ain't gonna lie. OBS is a pain in the ass for me because I got a MacBook, so I'll just leave that shit alone.
Right.
But yeah, I salute to anybody that could work that shit because it's definitely like
Mm-hmm.
extra. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I put the I have the screenshot on my community wall, but yeah, I put the public records request for Gwinnett County. I gave the case number, all the details. So, and yeah, it's good you told me that. I wasn't planning on doing it on my main page because I already know
Hmm.
these pussy motherfuckers be putting in false privacy
Right.
complaints, copyright. So yeah, and I already know like I don't think they're gonna get the page struck. They'll just privacy complain it, if anything, because that's what he's been doing. He's been
Right.
the copyrights aren't going through, so I think even with Leak U, they hit him with a privacy. Even with my Ken Not Like Us diss track, that's why that's not up no more
Right.
because he put a privacy complaint on it. So yeah,
Right. So yeah, that's what's
but
going on. And so like, yeah, that's what's going on with that. But like I said, yeah, I'm cautious with a lot of things. That's why I do use AI. You know what I mean?
hmm
I am noticing that they are getting to a point where they want to start playing around with AI. It's like, listen, my programs are like, I have the program. Okay.
yeah,
I have the program, not
yeah. I even made a
online shit.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thumbnail yesterday with Ken,
Mhm.
I used his original and I had to change. I was like, let me change this. Let me change the thumbnail because I already know. But the AI, like it made it look like it was somebody else, but I'm like, let me just change it because I already know this dude is weird. Like he'll
Yeah,
fuck around
you
and make
gotta
you
you gotta shift the face around because like, I mean, just shift, make sure it's not their face. That's like if I when
yeah,
I do it like, I mean, I could have made the face look a lot more like Sunny, but by just the shape of the head and all that kind of shit. But these niggas funny, bro. Like, but
yeah,
yeah, like right now. So what's going on right now for y'all that is coming in? Sunny has a safety plan in place. That means it's a last chance. Remember they was calling the beef sector. He was up in the beef sector, and people was asking me questions. Octavius, you got the Ken called the police on you, child. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
I just like all he did was snitch on Sunny. He gave him the
yeah,
video that
exactly, idiot.
all he gave him the video. You know what I'm saying? Before I
What
could
was that
even
supposed to do? Calling the
in
cops
his
on you for
mind,
like
he thought that he was like thinking that, oh, the child ain't got no shirt on or something like that. It's
come on,
clear,
bro.
you see it
That's
in the
weird. Why are you
timestamp.
even thinking like that?
Yeah, he always think it's sexual. So you could see
Yeah.
it in the timestamp right there where the car is faced there at the 26-minute 48-second mark. You can
Yeah, I
see it.
saw it.
Yeah, the link is in the description if y'all want to go see it now. It's still up. You know what I mean? They know
Yeah,
how to strike.
she unlisted it. She unlisted it from what she
Yeah,
said. But
but
if
they know
that
how
link
to
is still there,
strike.
yeah.
So what he did was he went ahead and called West Palm Beach Police Department, which are mandated reporters, and they watched my shit and they said, "Oh, all this man is doing is just pointing people to call the authorities about child abuse."
Oh, you said their mandate. Oh yeah, he's slow.
Yeah,
He's slow. Super
yeah.
slow.
If they see
I mean,
bruises
most
on that child,
agencies.
like okay, say if it was some kind of weird stuff, if it was bruises on the child, they want to know, motherfucker, that child is in your custody, regardless.
Hmm.
Okay, how did it get on the internet? Octavius didn't go there and take the photo or nothing. You know what I mean? You didn't? Did you call them? Then I think today. Okay, today she called the police on Kari. Sunnyi called the police on Kari. I guess under the same type of like mindset, like it's supposed to be some
Which
kind of
is
like
weird,
weird
bro.
weird shit going on with their photos. So the police was like, she said basically, say, "Is there anything I got to tell you, or what I got to do?" And the police left. So there was nothing dark about it. Maybe it may have not been.
That was recorded today. That was recorded.
Yeah, she went live today on one of her
Her
previous lives.
her
Her
younger
little
sister
sister,
was
yeah,
live when it
yeah,
happened, when the police came again.
yeah. Somebody else told me about it. I didn't see everything. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay, yeah, I didn't. Okay,
Yeah. What's going on, Dovey? Yeah, they
that's
calling
weird.
everybody, calling everybody. So what happened, Dovey? Ken called the police on me because his girlfriend was abusing the hell out of her child, and her sister put the photo out on the internet for everybody to see. Okay, and at the 20, you go to the link in the description if you want to see it now, Miss Dovey, and you can go see that
Oh, Miss
child's.
Dovey, Miss Dovey's here.
Yeah, yeah. You can see that child's back and shoulder, nothing pornographic. Yeah, so the nigga thought that he got everybody did the rights that talked about it, and oh, he's sharing links of the child being weird because we all know he likes children. You know, he said he's a pedophile.
Man, all that show was a child showing, like it was nothing even weird about that picture. It was literally
Mm-hmm.
showing a shoulder, like her
Right,
shoulder, and the bruises on the shoulder. That's
shoulder and the
about it.
top of
There
her
was
back, and
exactly, there
yeah,
was nothing. Yeah, so that the fact that he's trying to even make that, oh, that just goes to show where his mind goes, how his
right.
mind thinks.
And
I
this
always
pussy
say
ass
that
sat
when
there.
people.
I don't know if you heard of his pussy ass sat up there talking about he. I was there was last night because they getting their ass whooped. I cried with them babies, and the baby heard me crying. She told me not to cry. You bitch ass nigga. And nigga, if you
That's what
really
Ken.
felt, yeah,
That
that's
nigga
what he
is so
said.
weird. That nigga
Like
is so fucking
he trying to
weird,
run
bro. That's
game
not
on
even your
Sonny and
kid.
the
That's not even
kids.
your kids,
And you
bro.
talking to them
No,
babies, nigga. You talking to
he
them
didn't. Well,
babies.
she already exposed. Remember, you remember this when she
Mm-hmm.
exposed that he promised them an iPad and he never bought
Right,
it. So he been running game on them kids like a fucking weirdo, like a predator,
right,
like a muff. You know what I mean? Promising, oh, I promise I'll get you some ice cream if you don't. You know what this a
mm-hmm.
weirdo, bruh. You got
Right,
a whole daughter at home and you promising some virtual children you ain't never met an iPad, something that costs over $500. What the fuck? Like, what are we talking about here, bruh?
right,
That's some weird grooming shit, if we being
right.
honest.
Right. And nigga, if you want to do a roast on my looks, turn your camera on. Do an hour long roast, and let's see you from the let's see you turn on your camera and
Bruh,
roast a nigga.
Octavius, I
Like,
know you saw that short that he uploaded. I talked about it on my live yesterday. I
oh,
know
okay.
you saw that short about
Nah,
him talk
I don't
on
be
the
paying a
beef.
nigga that too much attention. Well, go ahead.
Bruh, this nigga tagged you, cause see, with me,
Mm,
when it come to my ops, I just, I keep the notes. I gotta watch what they do. Even if I don't like it, sometimes I just keep notes, cause you never know. They might be the gift that gives. But anyways, he posted a short of you and he tagged you, and he said he was on the Bigo app, right? I
okay.
explained cause I used to be on an app called
Oh,
Tag,
let me
and I
tell you
used to
why I didn't
live.
see it. I got him blocked, so I can't like he try to tag
Okay,
because he do that shit all the time. I just blocked his ass, so I don't
yeah.
see what if he tagged me.
So I was on an app called Tag, which is basically the same thing as Beagle. I used to live stream on there. It has the same format. You may have heard of an app called BLK too. It's like a black dating
Yeah, I
app,
heard about that.
but they got live streaming on there too. So I never used it for the dating shit. I would always just live stream on there and like live roast niggas. Before I was even in the beef sector, like that's what I would do before I even noticed I was dragging motherfuckers. I've been doing that. So Bigo and tagged are kind of like the same thing, so I know how they worked. I know how it works. So on Bigo, there's a whole bunch of bots, bruh. Like they'll use like females' pictures from social media, and it won't even be them. You feel me? And you can match up with them, and they'll DM you. And 9 times out of 10, it's like an African credit card, scammer or some shit, right? So this nigga Ken tagged you, and he screen recorded all the matches he was getting on the Bigo app, and he said Octavius King or King of Comedy. He tagged some other nigga, and he's
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Can y'all get this much?" Yeah, he's like, "Can y'all get this much attention on another app from females?" Mind you, he's using a 10-year-old picture on the app, but it's so embarrassing because it's like, bruh, anybody could get on that app and post and get matches with females, bruh. It's like a bot. It's like a bunch of bots, unless you're like live streaming with them. So this dude looked dumb. Like he was posting. That's like going on Tinder and look
Yeah,
being like, "Oh, look at all these matches that I got, bro." You're on a dating site. Of course you're gonna get matches. And if them people is even the right people, like you know what I mean? Like,
right.
but I know how
Man,
that app
and
works.
my
It's a
crowd
bunch
have
of
my. I
bots.
showed pictures of me back in the day when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. I was Mr. Muscle Man. Like everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? So like if I came out here with my 10-year-old, 15-year-old pictures and put them up there, that's catfishing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's and
Yeah.
that'll make you look like you're, if anything, I respect you because it's like you're embracing your age. You know, this is
Mhm.
how you look now. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's normal. Like that's how I want to be when I'm his age.
Right.
I'm not gonna be posting this picture you see right here where I'm 27. This ain't gonna be my picture when I'm 38. I'm gonna have a picture of how I look when I'm 38. I'm not about to be
Right.
posting 10-year-old, like that's weird. That just show you have an identity crisis. You're insecure as a straight man too. That's just how you know the nigga is a sissy. He's a
Oh yeah.
sassy little sissy. Yeah, because he's so insecure about his looks, like a bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
Real niggas,
Yeah.
niggas with testosterone running through them,
Yeah.
niggas that got high levels of testosterone, like me and you. We nigga, we got the
Yeah.
confidence, bro. We don't need the, you feel me? Like all that other shit. That shit weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like being like I was 18 years old and had my little girlfriend in high school. She was a cheerleader. And I'm wearing my football pads. You know, when you play football play football, the practice pads, they stink. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
stink because
yeah.
you're
I used
gonna,
to play football. I
yeah.
played
So
corner. Yep.
yeah, and so it stinks. You wash it, you can wash the jersey and all that, but them pads they start building
Hmm.
up with all that sweat over time. And so I was like, nah, I don't want to hug. She like, nah, like women embrace that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that rugged
Hell yeah.
side. Like, he don't understand that type of shit. He
The
like he's
the
talking about you were
same
never
reason.
popular in high school. Like, bro, I played football. I was a football captain, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
I was
like
knocking niggas out on the field, bitch. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's
shit.
just like how he tried to roast me. This nigga tried to roast me and said, "Nigga, you wear a do rag, you cover your dreads up when you go to sleep." I'm like,
Right,
bro, what, nigga? Like that's what every black American does, whether you're straight. It don't give a fuck, nigga. When you get a retwist, bro, even the loctician to tell you, make sure go get a do rag or whatever. Now I don't wear no bonnet. But I get a do rag, put the do rag on and go to sleep so your style stays fresh, nigga. Matter of
right,
fact, so your hairline stays intact, so you don't lose your fucking hair. It's science, nigga. This
right,
nigga try to drag me. This nigga wear a headscarf to like what? I don't wear a headscarf while I'm fucking a bitch. What are you talking about?
bro. In the
I don't how to
meantime,
do my do rag on while I'm dicking down a bitch. Like, what are we talking about?
this man love life consists of having phone sex with a legless woman. Okay,
Exactly.
that he never met. He been talking to her for over a year. He been talking to her
Exactly.
since at least May of 2021, 224. What was it? Hold up. Yeah, shit. They going on like they going. Hold on. Yeah, about a year and some months. Yeah. So they've been talking for about a year and some months, and he never met her. They made no plans. I'm talking about my ex relationship, and what I should have did with Kiki, and Kiki this and Kiki that, and Kiki said, "Nigga, you ain't even meet your woman. You got no plans on meeting her." And I'm gonna tell you
Did he
the
even
fuck.
meet? I know that was your girl. Did he even meet Kiki?
No, no.
Like what the fuck? Like So this
It was
nigga
like
is just
it was
an
like just
internet,
us talking on the phone at the most. Like it wasn't nothing
bruh.
like
That's what I'm saying.
no. That's
I
why I
was
couldn't
there
even
as a
stand his
man.
right. Go ahead. I'm
Let me just say this. Yeah, my bad, bro. I know. Let me just say,
yeah.
look, as a man, bro, you think about it. I'm 27, bro. If I'm talking to a girl for over a year, bro, like, Imma feel weird if I've never met up with her. In fact, she gonna feel weird about me, like, "Damn, is this nigga broke? Like, why he ain't making no effort to come see me? Like, what the fuck?" You know what I mean? As men, like, we are the ones that initiate that. Like, you feel
Right.
me? Unless you got a girl that's like sometimes you get a girl that's, like, willing to drive and pull up on you, but that's very rare, you know? So 9 times out of 10, it's the man's job. As a 38-year-old man, you happy with people knowing you just been on the internet talking to females and not linking up with them? No flight. You can't even hop on a fucking Greyhound, nigga. You can't get a $50 bus ticket on a Greyhound to go see her.
Right.
Like you're
Right.
that broke. That's what I'm saying. That's weird. You like and niggas like we got testosterone. Like I said, bringing back up the testosterone. If you really attracted to her, she's sending you pussy pics. It's only so much of the pics we could get. Eventually, you want to go see that in person. So the
That nigga
fact
the
you ain't
gay
never even
he the gay best friend, dog. That's what he is.
exactly. That's what I've been
That's what you
saying,
said. You
bruh.
said
He
this like
didn't,
I was on the same page. I heard you the other day.
bruh.
You know what I'm saying? I heard, yeah, I think it was yesterday. Like the nigga's the gay best friend. Like
When
that's
I
some shit
first
like
came in the sector, when I first came in and hit his live, I didn't know nothing about Ken. I swear to God, I didn't know nothing about the nigga. When I heard him talking, I'm like, oh, this nigga gay. Like he gay and he's Sonny's best friend. I swear to God, that's what I thought at first. Swear to God, till I started hearing him claim, oh, that's my girl. I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah. He gonna sit on my I'm crying on the phone. And also he only talked to Kiki on the phone for like 2 to 3 months on the phone, like on some protector shit. I'm protecting her in the beach sector. You know what I mean? Like that's what I guess of his relevance being known in the beef that he protecting her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't
What
never
the
like no,
fuck?
y'all never met. Y'all never fucking met. I mean, and the thing is, I don't be going live about Kiki since she don't be around. I don't be like, oh Kiki this, Kiki that. That nigga be talking about Kiki every day like as if he's me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the motherfucker who was in a relationship for almost 2 years with her, for 2 years with her. The fuck?
You actually hit that. And now
Yeah.
you feel me? A nigga, that's so weird to me. Like you ain't even been in that. As far as Sunny, like you ain't been in that, even if we all know her condition, but
Right.
you ain't even been in that. You ain't got no head, nothing, and you this like crazy
I'm gonna
over
show
her.
you how. I'm gonna show you how much of a hypocrite, bitch ass nigga that both of them is. The fact that she's 100% disabled. All they need, all he need to do, if he really loved her, he would divorce his wife, and they would set up a plan where he's the caretaker of her, and they could move in. That they would, the state of Georgia would give them a house. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I when I talked to her on the phone, I had talked to her. I said, Sonny, they could get you a home with you and your kids and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I guess the only thing that was missing was a stable caretaker. He could move in and they live on food stamps. They could get all the food stamps they want for them. They probably get about $3,000-4,000 in food stamps a month. The SSI be there. You know what I mean? All kinds of. They get all kinds of like they have low income housing. They could be living happily ever after together. You know what I mean? If you love this woman so much, and then you know your wife is not dealing with you. So we know your wife ain't dealing with you, nigga. So what are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? If you was
exactly.
that serious where you crying on the phone because of her she being picked at, nigga, you turn this shit into content. You ran online and you got her online, and then she would reveal because she's uneducated that she got a safety plan from CPS, so everybody know that she's on her last chance with her kids. And like I keep telling her, I say, Sonny, I'm not your main op. You know what I mean? It's the faceless people that be at you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, someone struck that bitch in Oakland, that Kima bitch that was trying to do all that shit with me. Someone
Right,
struck her channel down that was faceless. A faceless troll posted it up on
right,
a page. A page with one subscriber. They're like, I'm the one that struck her channel. I was like, oh shit, I reposted. I'm like, well, here y'all go. Here's the proof. They're
right.
like, yeah, nobody's gonna be up there. Whoever lets Ken up there talking about children, I'm striking that shit. So it's not just that's what I'm saying. It's not just me, and I've
Yeah,
never even struck nothing. I've never struck shit. That's the thing. That's what people got to get it. Nobody could post receipts that says audio pope or copyright by audio. No, I haven't done that yet.
right,
You know,
right,
yet. Keyword yet. But
right.
yeah.
I haven't been active with the striking game in a minute. You know what I mean? Like they're not worth my time. Like niggas done posted certain things, and I could be like, okay, let me go and start on going on a striking spree. But that's my time though. You know what I mean? In the meantime, I could be making productions. Even the time I'm wasting on these bums, I'm just exposing these people. And the fact that this nigga is dating a woman and defending a woman that got whips and bruises on a child that we can all see in real time right motherfucking now. Okay?
And we know she
We can
did
go see
it
the
based
shit.
off we know
Yeah.
she did it based off of her behavior and what
Mm-hmm.
she said to those children on live. I mean,
Yeah.
the shit that I reviewed on my backup, that other shit that we had where she was talking nasty in front of them about eating ussy and then
Right.
calling them bitches in front of like what? Like,
Like
yeah, I know that for a
there are
fact.
victims of
Yep.
childhood trauma audio into the crowd. There are victims of
Oh
childhood
yeah.
trauma that see that shit. Their mama was just like that, and the motherfucker get active. Okay, I've been in a I've been in a conscious community, and even in the conscious sector right now, they got a debacle going. I did a live on it. It didn't get many views over here because it's part of another space. But the
Hold
thing
on.
is,
I gotta address somebody in your chat after you're done. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So the whole thing is in a whole nother space. There are women and men that have been victims of child sexual abuse, violence, all that. You know what I'm saying? Exploitation and all kinds. And they see that shit and they that shit remind them of their trauma and their mom and shit. And some of these people are educated. They got money. They got influence. Some of them, there's some doctors and some lawyers that may visit these spaces and they're like, oh hell no, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For what they doing to that child. So they see bruises on the child. They remember being helpless kids. And you're
Exactly.
helpless. Like you know what I mean? That kid can't reach for nobody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck Sunnyi and that goddamn sissy field, man. Because like if she beating on that child, who the fuck that child gonna run to? She lucky. They lucky they got Kari there. I know they've been programmed to say Kari evil, or whatever the fuck. But Akara may be weird or whatever y'all want to say she is, but she's doing enough to know that what her sister's doing to her kids is evil as fuck. Putting whips and bruises all over the child. And bitch, you got one fucking arm. You know what I'm saying? And you doing all this
Exactly.
kind of jack.
Sick as
Just
fuck.
imagine you had both arms and
Sick as
legs.
fuck.
You know?
Crazy,
What's going
man.
on,
That shit
Michelle?
is sick. But
Yeah.
hey, King of Commentary. So I heard, well, I saw proof that he was in. Now, I know you cool with him. Other people are cool with him. I don't got a problem with you, bruh. But I did see proof that whenever you was cool with Ken or whenever you was messaging him, you was asking for my arrest records and shit, trying to
Oh
put
wow.
false jackets on me. Yeah, yeah, and I'm not lying. That nigga was, and he was talking about me too, because I guess he was mad that Vibes Queen was my mod or something. Apparently, they had a relationship. I don't know nothing about that, bruh. But all I need to say is, bruh, like if you ever got an issue, you could come to me directly. You feel me? I ain't in for the rah-rah and all that. But taking shit from Ken was your first mistake, and going forward, because you already know. Look at where y'all at now. You don't fuck with him, see. But yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. So I'm not trying to be for nothing, bruh. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm with whatever. But I just I peeped that, and I've been trying to get address you about that. You said Ken manipulates text.
He
It
does because they
wasn't
trying to
Ken.
say
It wasn't Ken.
mhm.
It wasn't Ken that sent it to me. It was the Vibes Queen, but it was Vibes Queen that sent it to me. Now it could have been doctored. If it was doctored, it is what it is. He didn't say nothing bad about me. He just said, "Oh, I need his arrest records," because he thought I had some crazy. This is the bullshit I done already debunked, right?
Right.
But yeah, so I was just like, I saw that. But if it's doctor, whatever it is, what it is. But yeah, I mean, I see he don't fuck with Ken, so it is what it is. But
Yeah.
don't listen to shit from him because whatever you hear from him about me is obviously, fabricated.
Oh yeah, yeah. But like they was trying to say that I did all this doxing and the nigga said I was his friend and we was on the back end exchanging shit. Then they was talking about, well, I can't go and find it because he deleted all of his messages or whatever, whatever. And he talking about Kim, like Sunnyi said that to my, he did the same thing to me too. Of course, bitch. Hell no, I'm not gonna have you wait. You bitches just sit there and manipulate my shit because that feed is deleted, motherfucker. So if there is nothing that no receipts, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying about me doing nothing with y'all. You know what I mean at all. You know what I mean. If I fall out with your ass, yes,
Uh-oh.
I would delete every fucking thing.
He said, "No, I wasn't mad. You was a mod for her. I can give to FS, but yes, I was trying to be a friend to Ken, and I thought you were talking to me, and I was wrong. So yes, I asked for your info. So there he goes. He just admitted it. It wasn't doctored. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, for sure. You
Yeah, they
said
do
you
that
was
for
wrong. It's
Mad
all
Day.
good.
They do that for
Yeah,
Mad Day. They try to get you tied into some shit because they
yeah.
was coming to me asking if I got information on certain people. Now, what I did do,
Mm-hmm.
I did put out the information of this dude named F. Bills that had a child molestation charge on him. That was sent to
Mm.
me, and that's one of the few communications I had with Ken. Was about 3 emails because Kim called himself trying to like expose this guy that had information. He wanted to do more research up on it. I said, well, it'd be a good thing for you because you got a dirty reputation. You know, um, maybe you can expose somebody that really got some charges. You know what I'm saying? And I did
Yeah.
that out of Sunny's request. You feel what I'm saying? But what they do is they try to manipulate shit in retrospect. You know what I mean? Because their names are in the mud. Like this bitch beating on the fucking kids, bro. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got nothing when I'm beating on kids. Y'all ain't see me posting a little boy up on my fucking channel and saying how I sexualize him, call him the F word, and talking about what he can do with his mouth and his butt, and how he gonna hold the little boy down while his brother, his a transsexual brother, does things to the little kid.
That's crazy, bro.
So
That's
that's
crazy, man.
that's so all y'all reject assholes in the street sector that be in his chat, you know what I'm saying? And it goes for everybody in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
It's
every
not
last
just the
one of you
street
motherfuckers.
sector. It's a lot of beef sector people
Oh
too
yeah,
that support
I
that
mean,
nigga.
I'm not. My thing is,
I've
I
had to.
understand niggas. Listen, let's just say this. I understand niggas gonna go over there because they're curious to hear shit. That's not them being bothered or whatever. I
Yep.
get it, but just remember, like niggas gonna call you out on the optics of shit. You know what I mean?
I know. I've noticed that. I've just left it alone at this point because it's like beating a dead horse. I can't, you know what I mean? These people they won't know what it's like until it happened to them. Till that nigga turn on them and start posting they
Right.
kids or saying something about them, then they gonna be like, oh, he's a Edo. They gonna start
Yeah.
saying the same shit we've been saying. But I'm gonna just sit back and wait for it to happen. Cause he already going at random females in the beef sector right now just for fucking with me, being cool with me, laughing
Mhm.
at a joke I say when I'm roasting him, anything. That nigga be watching. He claim he don't watch
Oh
me,
yeah,
but
he was over there
when I
roasting. Yeah, he was attacked Rodney and put out his
yeah,
dead daddy. Like nigga, like you going to that mean your
like
word
you think
game.
that shit
Your
ain't gonna
word
come
game.
back to you?
Yeah, but his word game. Like listen, I got roast on that nigga, man. That's legendary, bro. I done been at it 2 years ago. So I done been there, done that with the nigga. So me going live. And like that's why I tell niggas in the beef like, don't say that I got a beef with this nigga. This nigga is a mega fan, bro. This nigga got this nigga's a big mega fan. He be watching who in my chat. You know what I mean? He big mad. Yeah, the nigga lost 3 pages because of his YouTube violations that I reported. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And like what they say in the street sector? And did. Okay. We did. That's what the girl said. And did.
And
Okay,
we're gonna
we
do
took
it and do it again. Yeah, it's gonna happen
right.
again
And
too. Cause
I
he
haven't
gonna
been sat
slip
down on
up.
my desk and wrote up nothing in a minute. You know what I mean? I haven't put pen to paper yet on y'all niggas. You know what I mean? So
That
I mean,
nigga said pen and paper.
yeah. Like I'm their administrator. I'm their leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm y'all tyrann. If y'all want to be part of the street sector, I'm y'all tyrannical leader. I'm the emperor. I'm the tyrannical leader. Okay? And y'all see the results of my tyranny, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Results of my tyranny. And did I even get a chance to even report this shit to CPS? I did, motherfucker. I was about to, but motherfucker beat me to the punch. They actually beat me to the punch. The crowd beat me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's people all over watching this shit. I mean, I'm surprised she ain't made it to TikTok yet. What if she were to be on that platform and all the shit she does, them motherfuckers on TikTok? All y'all, one of y'all, see, here's what y'all gotta do. I'm putting out a dog whistle. Whether it's me or before me and I do it, one of y'all better
Yeah.
make a TikTok and start going viral off her. Cause I'll tell you what, them people on TikTok don't play. They really start doing some work.
Oh, they're
You
activists
feel
on
me?
there. I know a girl. She posted like she had a bad dental incident, and they gave her free. They gave her a free $30,000 dental. A dentist in her local city did her teeth for free, top and bottom. You know.
Yeah, shit go viral on there.
Yeah.
And her whole situation, this the way she is, that should have she had become a whole character up on there. But you see, it
Right.
could work two ways. It could work two ways, but you
Yeah,
know,
and
she
she got 3 open cases with CPS. 3.
I heard that. I heard that
Right.
today. Yeah, I heard about
She
that.
got 3. Kari put it out. She got 3 cases according to Kari. 3 open cases. And she, for those that are coming in late, she has what's called let me make sure I get it right. What was it called? Shit. Safety plan. Yeah, she's on safety plan. Meaning that caseworker came to their house and seen because Ken was the one that actually got the people to come. He called West Palm Beach Police Department trying to nail me down because I'm streaming about the abuse of the child. And his imagination, he thought he was doing something. Same thing she did with her sister today. Octavius is this guy on YouTube. He is streaming a link, telling people go look at a link of a child's back and shoulders that got bruises on it because my girlfriend beat the hell out of her. You know what I mean? That
Mm.
police officer is mandated at that point. Oh shit, this fuck nigga gonna call me. I got paperwork tonight. I gotta type this shit up. I'm a mandated reporter. I gotta go. Okay, we contact Gwinnett County Sheriff's Department, let them know, or the CPS and let them know. Nigga, you was the one that got the people to show up to the house, not me. That's how stupid you are. That's how stupid you are. That's why I say you're not in on level to beef with Octavius, bro. Like, you've been lost a long time ago. Nigga, you've been lost. It's over. It's over. Just by the fact that you can't go live with your camera on not one time, bully. You know what I mean? You can't show nothing. You can't show your full body. You know what I mean? If I'm fat or if I'm skinny, I done lost a lot of weight. If I was fat a few months ago, I was about 50 pounds heavier. Nigga, I'll go live and show my body right now. Nigga, I'll show you that. I got on some gym pants and shit and a black t-shirt. I don't give 2 fucks about it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a
why I
human.
laugh when he said he gonna fight.
Yeah.
Cause nigga, like I said on my live earlier, nigga, I could run 2 miles right now. Nigga, I
That
do
nigga ain't
over a
gonna
hundred
fight.
push-ups a day. Yeah, I do over 100 push-ups a day. I may be a skinny nigga. See all that skinny. If see, you play football, so you already know what's up. Being
Yeah.
skinny, that don't mean shit. Cause it's cornerbacks that'll lift some shit
Mhm.
up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm over 6 foot. Like I'm about 6 foot. But it's like. I work out, bro. I'm cut up. I'm very athletic. So
Mhm.
that's how I know that nigga's not though. You could just tell he's not. He's bloated. He's not ready. Even if he did play sports when he was younger, that shit's gone. You feel me? Like
Right.
the nigga whole shit is gone. He's not coordinated. I could tell he's not
That
ready.
nigga ain't
You
never
know?
played no sports. He sat around a bunch of old church gossip women. That's why he talked like that. Yes, Lord. Yeah, like he talked like a mumbling Louisiana church mama, grandmama that was messy as hell.
He definitely
Yeah.
wasn't one of them niggas
Yeah, he
in New
sat
Orleans
around and
probably good
gossip
at
about Uncle
football. Yeah.
Uncle Leroy cheating. Talking about Uncle Leroy and his ass, and he wasn't. And yeah, that goddamn man went over there and and I seen him come out. Hold up, ooh, child, I think I see him. He coming out that door right there. Yeah, he's like,
And the
Grandma,
stuff in his face
I
getting
see it,
fat
Grandma,
out there.
Grandma. Yeah, he was like, Grandma, I see it. Yeah, I was looking at people out the window and I saw Uncle Leroy go in that building with that lady. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, that's you. You was sitting around
You
old
know what's
ass women.
crazy? You know what's crazy? We never seen this nigga. The last time I saw this nigga post some food, it was at some nasty ass motherfucker. Mind you, the nigga in New Orleans, so you think he had some seasoning up on it. He had like a seafood boil or something. That shit looked unseasoned and nasty.
Right.
This nigga's never posted his wife cooking a plate. He's never posted him cooking, like him being like, "Oh, cook for the wife and my girl, my daughter tonight." This nigga never posts nothing like that. So I say that to say the wife got to be gone. Ain't nothing going
That
on.
wife ain't
Something's
there, bro. He
deeper.
talking about niggas living with
Yeah,
their mama.
something
That nigga
deeper is
them,
going
that
on.
nigga on his mama,
Yeah.
his auntie's couch at this point, bro. Like
Yeah, cause ain't
he
no
goes,
way. Last time he posted food, it was in a to-go box. It was on his old channel that got terminated. That shit was a to-go place, some nasty ass shit. I'm like, damn, you think he gets
he got his bare
not some
hands
nat?
where everybody know he touched himself. You know what I mean? He bragged about that nigga tripped me out when he said to my they be paying car, yes Lord, they be paying Kari to go and listen to Chess and this nigga trying to sound like a whole slave. That nigga sound he from the 1860s shit. To my Chess and Kiki, they be paying Kari to go upstairs and listen, or go downstairs and go to Sonny's door and listen to why she having phone sex. That lady can't even pleasure herself in private without them trying to mess with her. I say this. I mean that shows the frequency of how y'all are like doing that shit. You know what I mean? Y'all living in a fantasy land, parasocial relationship where y'all both touching each other. You know, and like I said,
Right.
if any two people can get together, he can say if he was serious, Sunny, if he was serious, he could fly. Or he could take the train, hobo his way there. You know what I'm saying? But we remember now, you said that he can't go 5 minutes without shitting. You know what I'm saying? His bowels toe up, so I don't know if that traveling thing may be out for him. He'd be stinking up the plane. You know what I'm saying? So, so however he was supposed to get there and see you, he could come to Georgia. Y'all can set up a home. She laughed about him. He tried to, Octavius and Kiki tried to tell me how I could get a home and on my own, and I could be traveling and everything, and they could help me. I gave the bum bitch the number so she can have her own place, all that little stuff. The lady said all she gotta do is call. That's what they told me. I contacted the people in Georgia
Oh,
when I was
hold
cool with
on,
them.
hold on. Let me check some. They said he live right now, crying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, poor thing.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
Sonny.
Yeah.
Sonny. It was
They
his
said the
phone
police
call.
is. They said the police is on their way to Octavius' house. This nigga's such a bitch, bro. Ah, this nigga's a bitch.
Yeah,
Man.
hey, a beef sack to niggas. Okay, let me tell y'all niggas something. Okay, y'all come here. Let me tell you something. This nigga is. I have beaten this nigga so bad he is dialing 911. Okay, so that beef shit. Oh, he beefing? No, motherfucker. This fuck nigga is down at 911 chumping up charges on live. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga getting his motherfucking ass. He been got dismantled by me.
His chat reporter to DNA Dutch. These niggas
Yeah,
is some hoes. They
yeah.
reporting.
Man, listen, ain't nobody. No people ain't finna sit there and listen to that country bunker. Yeah, Lord, yeah, because he up there, oh, y'all, just Lord, like nigga.
Bitch got that ugly ass profile picture looking like the Joker,
All
looking
right,
crazy as fuck.
yeah, bum ass
Can't even
nigga.
do her makeup right. These weird
Yeah,
ass motherfuckers up on
yeah.
here. This
No,
bum
Ken,
ass
you
nigga
were the
ain't
one
five.
that sparked
What
that
is it?
man.
7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock in New Orleans right now, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga should be with his wife. This is more proof that the bitch not
You ain't
around or the
sitting at that
bitch
dinner
getting dicked
table.
down. Yeah, the
How come
bitch
you ain't
getting
sitting
dicked
at the
down
big?
by somebody else.
Right? How come you ain't sitting at that dinner table getting a big piece of chicken tonight, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit.
You
Oh
saw
yeah.
it in that weak ass little brand, that weak ass little SV little shirt they trying to sell. That shit is ugly. You motherfuckers suck trying to sell
Mm-hmm.
that brand, that
I
little
mean,
brand she trying to make. You fucking
I don't know
suck.
what. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't
That
know,
shit is
like
ass.
SB.
I could make a better brand. I could make a better logo right now on my computer. Right now.
Right.
Nigga, I
So
went to school with for Photoshop and all that. Nigga, these niggas is ass.
let me read this real quick. It's on the screen, y'all. Says she's able to get assisted living housing in short time frame. She wants others to do the work. No one needs to live with her. Only an assistant come by several days a week. Yeah, but she got one arm. You know, like it's better that she has somebody in the house. But he can be listed. He don't have to work. He be listed as a caretaker, and they give him food stamps and all kinds of shit.
They
Yeah,
said, look, someone in her chat, someone in the chat said, how did they know about your safety plan? That's how we know it's true.
because he said it on live.
Yeah.
She said it right there. I mean, bro, like I peeped in over there and I seen what you said, nigga. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Like, yeah, she on her last
Hold on,
chance.
let me mute. Let me mute. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, she on her last chance situation. That means them white folks are ready to take them babies to death yesterday. That's how serious that photo is. And they want to talk. Oh, I'm reporting, nigga. You call West Palm Beach Police Department, and the motherfucker say, okay, let's go see if there's anything to it. Oh my God, he's just exposed. There's nothing wrong with this, but it's bruises obviously on the child. I have to contact Gwinnett County. Talk to supervisor. Yes, contact Gwinnett County and let them know there's abuse going on in the home. And Octavius did tell us that she had an open case for simple battery. There in the video, he's explaining that it's a simple case for simple battery. So there's an open case against this woman, and blah 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 blah. All right. Then unsung heroes in the chat say, "Yeah, nigga, we reporting this shit of you abusing the children." You know what I mean? So let me tell y'all, beef sector, don't come to me. Oh, well, Octavius and Ken having a beef. This bitch nigga is calling 911. Okay? This nigga, he done did the doxing. This nigga done sent all kind of filthy things to my phone. Okay? Him and his girlfriend. And to, like, I ain't even tell y'all the other stuff. It gets really deep and dark. Okay?
That, that
Now,
nigga's a bitch.
now this nigga is going to the point where he's screaming to the goddamn police like a scalded sissy. Okay? Like a sissy with hot water thrown on his back. Okay? So, like, hey, man, it is what it is. Yeah. Ken was the one that sparked the investigation. You still contacting the police about your girlfriend abusing her child. You stupid. The police came to Kari today. If Kari had child, that's what the source of everything supposed. If it was some child stuff, nigga, Kari would have been wheeled off today. There was some weird stuff going on. Kari got to
What
continue
his
playing Fortnite.
dumbass, what his dumbass doesn't know is he's bringing you views too by saying that police is on the way to your house. What a dumbass nigga.
I mean,
What an idiot.
he's clout chasing
This
my
nigga's
name. He
Yeah,
clout.
like come on. Like he didn't even call like what I just heard, he just called the parent, he didn't even call I guess he called him early in the stream, but now he acting like he calling family members, which I know he not, and acting like he leaving voicemail. This nigga's just a clown, bruh. It's all for show. Nigga's a bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh. Like we see it from a mile away, nigga. He
Yeah.
not
I
calling,
mean,
bruh. That nigga didn't call nobody. That shit. He calling random numbers and trying to make y'all think he calling somebody. That's how he work.
right.
That nigga ain't on shit.
I mean, hey, have at it, bro. You know what I mean? What am I doing? Exposing that you and your girlfriend are pedophiles. That, but I ain't saying not
Yep.
pedophiles, but have engaged in pedophile behavior online. We'll say that much. Excuse me. I retract that part about
Yep.
the pedophile. Ken has admitted to being a pedophile. Sunnyi has said pedophilic stuff
Hmm.
about engaging with a 3-year-old boy. So it's on record. All right. And then also we have documentation of you abusing of your girlfriend abusing a child, nigga. You mad because people are listening, people are doing active, and there is no mercy for y'all. Period. There is none. There's no mercy. And it's embarrassing. Yeah. And then the thing about it, Every time she want to get botted on the internet, you know what's gonna happen? And I ain't the ones. I didn't screenshot the shit to put it online, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Them niggas gonna put that shit online every time that troll page is gonna pop up with that child's back. Because you got your sister mad enough so that she uploaded that shit to the internet. And nigga, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. I'm not gonna be behind the troll page. And then you would never live it down. You're the woman that beat your child to bruises, Sunny. Period. That's your legacy now. You're the drunk, alcoholic, drug abusing mother that said sexual things about kids, said sexual things in front of kids, and now that you're a child abuser. You got the child abuser jacket on me, bro. So that Octavius ain't had nothing to do with that. Your boyfriend should have told you should have laid low. You know what I'm saying? Your boyfriend should have pulled you to the side. Hey man, this internet thing. You know what I mean? Either you're gonna have to choose the internet over me because I don't want to see you go to jail. You failing at this shit miserably, my nigga. He didn't give you no game to do that. He don't care. He don't care about you. He just wants to use you for clicks and views. Without you and Patricia and the rest of your moderators that be over there that give that nigga life, that nigga ain't got nobody. Let me tell you something about the beef sector. The beef sector only uses Ken as a attack dog. Right now, nobody need him. Nobody need him to be on the payroll. You get what I'm saying? So he's just he's a man that has no. He's like he's what you call a Ronin. He's a samurai with no master at this point. He's a loser. You know what I'm saying? He's not a content creator like me. He can't create shit like I showed y'all production today. He can't do that. No, the nigga needs to be on somebody's payroll or be going out there hunting and tracking somebody and doxing for somebody. That's why he attached himself to Sunnyi. You know what I mean? Now, certain people in the B sector are kind of laying back, they retired, and he said certain things. And so now the nigga, he don't have no. He's a soldier without a war. That's what he is. He's a loser. He's a loser. That's what he is. You know what I mean? That's why he's trying to attach himself to Bob's Queen. Oh, Bob's Queen, I'm finna fight this war for you and King. Or, King is disrespecting golden signatures. But then at the same time, golden signatures, he dragged the shit out of you. I tell you thing. Now, take this into account, Golden. And I'm gonna just call you out. You getting that pressure because you keep getting on panels and they treat you now like a content creator. At this point, you ain't no longer a subscriber. They're treating you with content creator. You being treated like everybody, all of us now. All right. And so what's happening is niggas are starting to put that pressure on you. And then the thing is also this nigga sat there and dragged you for filth, call you all kind of bitches, this, that, the third. All I said is that you lied on me. You did. You said that I'm passing kids' photos back and forth with Ken. That's a fucking lie. It's a fucking lie. Okay? You know what I mean? You made some weird ass, instead of attacking that nigga, you was over in this chat hoping that he was going to help you out with King. And he showed you quickly what kind of weirdo he is. He hate all women, in my opinion. And I warned y'all. He dragged shit out of Bob's Queen and then gonna say, I'm sorry today. And then y'all, y'all pathetic. That's why I said the street sector itself, I recognize a few people now at street sector, but the rest of y'all kick rocks. I have no association, conversation, affiliation with a lot of you fuck niggas and bitches at all. You know what I mean? You can sit over there and make all these live streams and say Octavius sloppy fatty and he broke, he needs $6, all that shit, bitch. At the end of the day, your motherfucking channel will be a graveyard, hoe. Period.
Yeah, shit, he a bitch, man.
Right.
It's 7 o'clock. That nigga worry about making calls and shit. He ain't worry about the motherfuckers at his house. That's how you know that, like we said, that's how you know this nigga sitting on somebody's couch right now, cocked
Right.
out, broke as fuck, nigga. But I'm about to
Right.
drop back down in the chat,
All
bro.
right. I'm about to
You
end it
feel
in a
me?
minute. I'm going to go ahead and recap for all the
Yeah,
people. Let y'all know what a safety plan is. So when I'm gonna play that and then we'll get up out of here.
for
Go
sure.
play that
Thanks
one more
for
time.
having me up, bro.
Anytime, man.
All right then.
All right. Shout out to Audio for coming through. Let me see if I can do it like this. Blacked out the wrong thing. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button for me, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. And like you said, OBS can be tricky sometimes. So right now I'm trying to find how to get this window down. Oh, it's right here. All right. And I want to bring this back too. But shout out to everybody. We're gonna like go down. I'm gonna show y'all what the safety, why they're mad about the safety plan. Sunnyi needs to get the fuck off the internet completely if she wants to. Cause like I said, she got enemies and ops. You need to leave. You need to leave the internet. I mean, you can stay, but if you want to give your ops the opportunities, these shadow figures out here, the opportunity to jack up your life and have your kids gone from your life forever, I'm telling you that somebody that's not trying to be evil, I suggest you get the fuck off. I wouldn't be here if I was you. You got an open case with simple battery. You're linking up with people that's trying to dox. You have linked up with people and allegedly share information about your sister which is a victim of yours. All right. That's what she has done. She has leaked this information about a sister that's a victim of hers. And I mean, hey, you want to stay your stupid ass online? Then have at it, bro. You know what I mean? I've seen dumber things happen before. All right, so the reason why they're mad about the safety plan, because she said it on her live. I got it downloaded. I mean, if there's a problem, I can send a clip to whoever. All right. I mean, you got online and you slipped up and you start talking about your situation on social media. He wanted the tea on his page, and you was dumb enough to give it. He don't care about you. You know what I mean? You didn't question why this man got you out here looking stupid. Okay? And we're going to get into it. So hit that like button for me, y'all. If you enjoyed tonight's stream, you want to give a donation, Octavius Prime 1. Send a donation to Octavius Prime number 1 Cash App. Or also the super chat is available. You know what I mean? For anybody that want to like show some love. Well, let's go down. Let's give y'all a recap of what a safety plan is and enjoy. And that's pretty much it for the show. Hit that like button for me, though, y'all.
Absolutely. Here's a comprehensive and engaging explanation you can use directly for your audience, especially for a video or live stream format. What is a CPS safety plan in the state of Georgia? Full breakdown and speculative insight into a concerning case. When it comes to Child Protective Services CPS in the state of Georgia, a safety plan is one of the most serious tools the agency can use when there is immediate concern for a child's well-being. It's not a light suggestion. It's a legal, binding agreement put in place when CPS believes a child may be in danger, but before they move to remove the child from the home. Let's break it down in plain terms so the community can understand what this actually means. What is a safety plan? A safety plan is a written agreement between CPS and the parents, guardian, or caretaker of a child. It's meant to protect the child from immediate harm, while CPS conducts a deeper investigation into allegations of abuse, neglect, or other unsafe conditions in the home. Important, the safety plan is not optional. If a parent refuses to sign or comply, CPS can move to petition the juvenile court for emergency custody. What does a safety plan usually include? The terms of a Georgia CPS safety plan can vary based on the specific situation, but common examples include restricting contact between the child and a certain individual, such as a parent, partner, or abuser. Mandating supervision. The child can only be around certain adults under the watch of a safe, approved person. Requiring temporary placement of the child with a relative or family friend, what's called a non-custodial safety resource. Requiring drug testing, mental health evaluation, or parenting classes. forbidding corporal punishment, limiting overnight guests, especially if a boyfriend-girlfriend is involved, specific rules about school attendance, hygiene, or access to medical care. The goal is to keep the child in a familiar environment, if possible, without jumping immediately to foster care or state custody. Is it legally enforceable? Yes, but here's the catch. Many parents are pressured to sign safety plans without fully understanding their rights. CPS might say, sign this, or we'll take your child. That creates coercion, even if the parent hasn't been proven guilty of anything yet. A safety plan isn't a formal court order, unless it's later ratified by the court. But violating it can lead to serious consequences, including the child being removed and placed in foster care. Now let's speculate. What might be going on in a case like this? If we hear that a mother is under a CPS safety plan and there are 3 open CPS cases, it raises multiple red flags. Let's think through what could be happening. Scenario 1, repeated exposure to dangerous adults. There could be concerns about who the mother is allowing around the child, maybe boyfriends, friends, or even family members with violent or criminal histories. If CPS suspects abuse or neglect due to the environment, they will intervene with restrictions and orders of supervision. Scenario 2, physical abuse or neglect allegations. Photos of bruises, medical reports, or school reports about the child's condition may have triggered investigations. In Georgia, any teacher, nurse, or social
That's what
worker
happened, the
is a
physical
mandated
abuse, y'all.
reporter. If they report something concerning, CPS is legally required to act. Scenario 3, drug use or mental health crisis. If a parent is suspected of using illegal substances or has a mental health condition that makes parenting unsafe, CPS can demand treatment or supervised care as part of the safety plan. Scenario 4, failure to comply with previous plans. The fact that 3 cases are open suggests a pattern. Maybe the parent has not followed through with earlier agreements, or more incidents have occurred since the last plan. CPS doesn't randomly stack cases unless they see ongoing risk. So what can the public take from this? If someone is under a CPS safety plan in Georgia, that's not just gossip. It's a sign that the state believes a child might be at serious risk. And if there are multiple open cases, it could mean a history of endangerment, neglect, or repeated rule breaking under previous plans. That's why we should stay alert, not just for drama, but for the child's well-being. Final word, CPS doesn't always get it right, but when a safety plan is involved, especially with multiple cases, we should take it seriously. These plans are designed to prevent tragedies before they happen. If you're a concerned community member, you have the right to ask questions, report concerns, and advocate for the child's safety. Would you like me to turn this into a spoken word script or narration for your video? I can also help generate a YouTube description and tags.
I greatly appreciate everybody. Please hit that like button if you haven't, if you appreciate this production today and informational production. Shout out to Michelle. I see you typing a lot in the chat. Shout out to you, sister. Shout out to Destiny, Diving, Deeper was good. And everybody else who's participated. Leak you, shout out to you. Harvey L, I see you. KRSA was good. And everybody else that's in the clouds, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. And you know, just being informed about these type of situations. And I'm going to go ahead and end the live on that. All right. But I appreciate everybody. Hit the like button. That's all I'm asking right now.